As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Fisher. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Denson. On the run, still looking. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give on the counter. Fights off the defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Harper. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting...
He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Go straight ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have...
It's a fumble! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
To the air, it's Denson. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bargava. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Lost to throw again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off play action on first down. Dances away to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get into the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught on the outside, it's Tuggle. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. On target to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Tigers want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very...
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They go to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Denson. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Fakes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give on the option. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got a man. It's Hayes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Harper. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. We We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Clemson. And here they come, almost all the way back. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
Reels it in down the outside. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up and
turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw. It's Harper. He's got his man.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Grab behind the line. It's Glass. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to throw it. Under fire. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Dropping back, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. To throw, it's Denson. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Bargava. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.